It all started about a week ago. I was doing my nightly chores, last of which is to feed my chickens and to check for eggs. I have 5 hens. Not too many, but they produce more than enough farm fresh eggs for my need on a daily basis. I feed them twice a day, once in the morning and once at night. I gather the eggs at night and clean up the area and add more straw to the ground as needed. Well, I had just fed them and cleaned up. I was about to gather the eggs when I saw it. It was an egg. Shocker, I know, but this one seemed, well, a bit odd. It was bigger, almost twice as big as the ones they normally lay, and the color and texture was a bit off. I picked it up and sat it back down. It felt odd, wrong, like something I shouldn't be doing. For the rest of the eggs in my basket, I backed out of the hen house, not taking my eyes off it. Weird, but I just couldn't shake the feeling that something wasn't right. The next morning, the first thing I did was check on the egg. It was still there, but it had doubled in size again. Eggs don't grow. I mean, what's inside does, but the outside stays the same. I found if it kept growing, it wouldn't fit in the nest box anymore. I put the shoebox on the floor and quickly transferred it to the box. Same feeling. Just touching it made me feel sick to my stomach and gross. I placed the box in the far corner and noticed the chickens avoided it. I don't blame them, but I was running late and had to head off to work. When the nightly feeding came around, it had grown yet again. This time I had a flashlight. I held it behind the egg to see if there was anything inside, and there was. And it was moving. I frowned. This made no sense. I only had hens, no roosters. The eggs shouldn't be fertilized. Ha, listen to me, still thinking this oddity has something to do with the chickens. I had broken sleep that night. Whatever was going to happen was going to be soon. I could feel it. The next morning I went out, baseball bat in hand. I was going to break it, end this madness once and for all. I opened the pen door and looked to the egg. It was huge, or rather, had been huge. It was now just the shell. The chickens, they were crowded around it, scared. It had hatched. I turned behind me and there it was. It stood there in all its glory. It was sick. It was grotesque. It was human. The face, it was me. It opened its mouth and an inhuman scream escaped its lips. I dropped the bat to cover my ears, and it lunged for me.